Okay, so it's been quite some time since I've been living with the Tecno Camon 16, and a lot has affirmed my stand that I made during my unboxing video, which I said it is the best Tecno device yet. Now there are some things that makes it to be much more appealing, like the 1080p 90Hz refresh rate, the ample amount of RAM, which is 8GB, the gaming-centric CPU from MediaTek, which is the Halo G90T, and that's not all. You get a 33-watt fast charger and a USB Type-C. With all of these, I believe the Tecno Camon 16 is going to be a very popular device. So in this video, I'm going to be bringing you my top 16 features, tips and tricks of this awesome device. But before we jump into it, please kindly hit on that subscribe button to join this awesome family, and be sure to turn on your post notifications so you get alerted whenever I upload a new video. Alright? Okay, so coming in at number 1 has to be the fact that you can shoot video with background blur with the rear and the front camera. This is similar to what you get with the DSLR camera, and I have to say it is nowhere near perfect, but I feel a lot of people will appreciate the fact that it comes with such feature. So to enable this feature, just tap on this icon while in the video mode. Alright. At number 2, still on the video aspect, while the Tecno Camon 16 can record 4K videos, it can also record videos with the macro lens. Remember, in a previous device, this feature was only available for pictures alone. So it means you can get closer to an object and get a better close-up shot. I feel that is impressive. Okay, so moving on to the third option has to be the ultra steady mode that lets you shoot steady footage without shake on both the front and rear camera. The sad part about it is that it only works with 1080p footage. It is not available with the 4K shooting modes. I wish it was. I just wish there was an option to shoot steady footage with the 4K options. Okay, so moving on to our 4 tips. The Tecno Camon 16 doesn't come with a user manual, and that is because people don't read users manual anymore. But if you are one of those that wants a manual guide, it is baked inside the phone. Just go to settings, system, and then locate manual guide. Okay? Moving on to number 5, I mentioned this on my unboxing and initial impression video. As a proud owner of the Tecno Camon 16, you get a whopping 10GB of free data that is valid for 1 month. I think that is a sweet deal, and the good thing about it is that it doesn't throttle. Moving on to our next tip, the Tecno Camon 16 comes with some unnecessary bloatwares and ads that can be so annoying. You can simply disable ads and bloatware by denying access to a lot of things. Number 1 being the iOS launcher. I made a detailed video on how to remove ads and bloatware on this device. A link will be in the description box below. Moving on to our next tips, the Tecno Camon 16 comes with one useful security feature called App Lock. App Lock lets you lock apps that you want to keep private. The lock can be set to unlock with pattern or a fingerprint scanner. I find this feature to be very useful because it cuts the stress of using a third-party app for this purpose. Okay, so moving on to our number 8 tips, which is centered around the 90Hz refresh rate on the Tecno Camon 16. I have to say this feature is pleasing and it is a joy to use, but you know, something like this always comes with a price. It will definitely eat up your battery life. So if you want an optimal performance of the battery, just set it to auto switch refresh rate. What it does is to keep 90Hz for apps that support it and turn it off on apps that doesn't support it. So instead of just keeping it on all the time, it automatically switches between 60 to 90Hz. But if you want the best out of your battery, just switch to 60Hz entirely. Now moving on to our next tip, Social Turbo lets you record WhatsApp voice call. It lets you use beauty mode on WhatsApp video calls, which helps in making your skin looks better. Still on Social Turbo, you can create personal stickers that you can share with friends and family. Moving on to our next tips, Peak mode lets you save deleted WhatsApp messages, just in case that your friend wants to be a little tricky with you. Moving on, the next tip I have for you is the ability to use flashlights notification on WhatsApp incoming calls. Just turn the feature on under Social Turbo. You can also save WhatsApp status without the need for a third-party app. The Clean WhatsApp feature lets you clean unnecessary or useless files that might be taking up space on your device. At number 12 comes another useful feature of the Camon 16, which is wireless hotspot limiter. You can set limits to when your hotspot will go off when it meets or exceeds the set data limit. On our next tip, we have charging completion tone. Under battery lap, you can turn on battery completion tone so that whenever the device charged to 100%, it gives you a warning tone. This helps extend the longevity of your battery. Speaking of extending battery life, the power boost lets you extend your battery life up to additional 4 hours, which is quite useful to activate when your battery is almost running out of juice. Power boost will automatically activate dark mode, switch the display refresh rate to 60 Hz and turn off some background apps and animations. The smart panel this time comes with some useful shortcuts like ability to take screenshots from the smart panel, scan documents and QR codes. Activate Power Boost directly from it and get access to your favorite apps, and it is also customizable. On our last but not the least tip here is for you to get a third-party launcher, which will help cut all the cluttered user interface and give you a cleaner experience. I highly recommend Nova Launcher or Microsoft Launcher. So that has been it, guys, my top best features, tips and tricks of the all new Tecno Camon 16. If you're still here, a sub to the channel would be highly appreciated. Which of these mentioned features is your favorite? Comment down below, let me know your thoughts about each of the features that I've mentioned. Like, share and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye bye.